Before we get started with today's YouTube video, I just want to point something out. It's not nice to call people names. Specifically, if you were to go into the comment section of this YouTube video and leave an angry comment, maybe calling somebody a hoarder, that would not be nice. And now on a completely different topic, today's YouTube video. My 8 vacuum cleaners. As it turns out, I own 8 vacuum cleaners. So real quick rundown on what they all do. This first one, in my defense, I did not know I own it. I found it in a closet actually behind this vacuum cleaner when I was getting all my vacuums out to make this video. This vacuum cleaner, I did know I own it. Plugs into the wall, regular vacuum, you vacuum things with it. This guy, similar concept, you vacuum things with it, but it's cordless. So it hangs out really, on a charger by my kitchen. In case you spill something, you're making dinner, something on the floor, you don't want the dogs to eat it, you bust out this little boy real quick to clean things up. This other one, which looks very similar, same concept, is cordless. It lives upstairs to vacuum things upstairs because you don't want to haul any of these 3 upstairs. You need your dedicated upstairs vacuum cleaner. Over here, we have the handheld twins, I like to call them. This one I used to use all the time to vacuum out my car, and it was perfectly fine. The only problem is I replaced it with the DeWalt one because it's powered by the tool batteries that all of my tools use, so I'm never gonna run out of battery. It wasn't a problem, I never ran out of battery with the other one, but this one's made by DeWalt, so maybe that was a little frivolous. Here we have yet another DeWalt. This one runs on battery, or you can plug it into the wall. I actually love this little vacuum. It runs on battery, you plug it into the wall. You can take it anywhere in the house. If you're crawling around up in the attic, working on something, need to vacuum some stuff out, it is perfect. My brother actually bought this for me as a present, which is funny because he has the same one, and he says he absolutely hates it. I don't know what he's talking about. This is probably my favorite vacuum, as opposed to this one behind me, which is the worst vacuum ever. The whole concept of this vacuum cleaner, basically, it's like having a car wash vacuum in your house. You've got a long hose, you can take it anywhere, you can vacuum stuff in the garage, it's supposed to have great suction, great power. The thing is, it does one thing poorly that every other vacuum does well. Every other vacuum cleaner I have ever seen, with the exception of this type of vacuum, you can operate it, you can turn it on and off while you're vacuuming. For example, this guy has the little trigger. These things have little buttons on them to turn them on and turn them off. This stupid thing has 20-something feet of hose, and the power switch is way back there on the vacuum. You can't turn it on and off from the handle you actually vacuum with. So if you're out in the driveway working on your car, if you're at your workbench trying to vacuum up some sawdust, you're always hiking all over the place. You can't turn it on and off from the handle, which I think you should be able to. There are actually a couple companies that have solved this. There's a company called Draft Tools. They make a very similar wall-mounted garage vacuum cleaner with a big long hose. They charge $300 for the vacuum, but if you want the option to turn it on and off from the handle, they have a Bluetooth switch that goes on the handle. It's an extra $80. That's stupid. I think we can achieve the same thing, and I think we can do it for much cheaper than about $380, $400, which Draft Tools charges for their vacuum cleaner that you can turn on and off from the handle. So my first thought was just put it on a smart switch. I use smart switches all the time. They're controlled by the robot whose name I will not say. But for example, turn on garage fan. Garage fan turns on. First thing I tried was a smart switch. Turns out the robot can't hear you over a running vacuum cleaner. It definitely can't hear you when you're down the driveway vacuuming out of the car 30 feet away. That didn't work. But what I think is going to work is a remote controlled switch. There's all sorts of remote controlled switches out there. They've been around for a long time. People use them all the time on Christmas trees. I found one on the good old internet for about $20, $25 that does 20 amps, 230 volts, plenty of juice for a small residential 120 volt vacuum cleaner. And it comes with a nice little remote. So we could definitely just duct tape our remote to our vacuum handle here. I think it would hold it pretty well. And if that doesn't work, you could add a couple zip ties just for security. You need to get a zip tie the right way around. And that would honestly, that's about the quality of work we do here on Zero to Awesome. But you know what? For this, because this has been bugging me for so long, I think we can do better. And by better, I mean we can take our remote and hot glue it to a scrap piece of wood. We can then paint it white because 3D scanners don't like shiny or reflective surfaces. I did all of that in my pajamas. We can then scan it into our computer, build a 3D model of an adapter, and then along with our 3D printer and a piece of Velcro, we can make a pretty cool adapter to mount our remote onto our vacuum. And since it's Velcro, you can mount this remote on anything that you want to remote control. That was actually a lot of effort and took quite a few days. And I actually haven't even seen if this plug works with the vacuum. So let's hook it all up and see if this whole thing works, or if I completely failed at literally plugging in a vacuum cleaner. Ow! Oh, that was my knee. You go right there. You go right there. So a couple of our good friends, Mr. Zip Tie, to organize these wires, just like that. Our vacuum cleaner is plugged into the adapter. We have a remote on the handle. See if it works. $20. This is the best thing. I may no longer hate this vacuum cleaner. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just cleaning up my super messy workbench, and now we can actually have a conversation. This may seem little and small, like just something completely pointless. Why not just walk 20 feet over there? Like when you're using a jigsaw and trying to suck up sawdust, you can actually see what you're doing, and it just like you're always walking all over the place, turning stuff on, turning stuff off like this. They should all be made this way. And this is a part that cost me $20 on Amazon. So if you're manufacturing shop vacs, what's it gonna cost you to like add this to your shop vac? Like $2 in parts when this thing's on the assembly line? Like every shop vac should have this. It's not an $80 accessory like Giraffe Tools wants to charge you. Even better news, it's rated for 240 volts. So I can actually have a remote control welder or plasma cutter. This is perfect. We're just gonna remote control everything in the garage now. I've actually been doing quite a bit of 3D printing on the channel here recently. And the part that I made for this, the file for this, it's available for free in the link in the description below. You can print it out if you wanna do this exact same thing. Or if you don't have a 3D printer, there's tons of services. You can send files to, they'll print them out, they'll mail them right to you. I'll also link the specific remote that I use because a lot of them online look the same, but I did scan this one and it kind of fits perfectly. I had to pop it in there with a pair of pliers because it was a very tight fit, but the links to all this stuff will be available if you want to do this yourself. And I will say this was a success because it works perfectly, but also it's kind of a failure because I need to get rid of some of these. I have too many vacuum cleaners, and that one was going to go because I never use it because it's just a pain in the butt. And now with my remote, I like it again. So I don't know which ones to get rid of. I'm having a crisis here, and also my knee hurts really bad from hitting that thing. So until next time, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta cut down on my collection here.
Why are they out here?
Can I help you?
Why are they out here?
Why is what out here?
The vacuums. I was gonna see if you wanted any of that macaroni salad for lunch.
You know we have 8 vacuum cleaners?
No.
We do.
Does that include the garage ones?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's 5 inside vacuum cleaners.
I guess that doesn't really help.
Yeah. And then we got this one too.
What's that one? Where did that one go?
I know, right? I didn't know we had that. It was in the closet behind the yellow one. Yeah, I did not know that was in this house. I would like to point out one thing. I did this entire video without making the most obvious joke ever that one of these sucks, or that this vacuum sucks, or that not having a switch on the handle sucks. I did a whole vacuum cleaner video with 8 vacuum cleaners, and not once did I make a suck joke. You're welcome.